Hey everyone. Wow, this is a very impromptu live thingy. We've got like a jazzy angle here. Whoa! Got some stuff to do here in the garage. Done some cleaning. I'm jazzing out. Some 80s beats. And we got some cameras. We're gonna try and, whoa, this one's not working. This one's kinda working. We got some new lights and stuff. John, welcome buddy. I got some things coming in the mail. We got some lights and stuff. Put this guy back. Hello, everyone. I don't know what I'm doing. This is a very impromptu live stream, no waiting screen or anything, just dive right into it. Yes, I am in here doing stuff late at night. It is 11:30, 11:30 at night, and I've got some packages that I've been looking at on my desk, and I've been keen to kind of test them out, so I'm going to try hooking up some new lights, testing those out, and got a little Mr. Fogger kind of thing here as well. We got some, yeah, a couple of new things and stuff I want to look at. We got one of these guys. I think, John, you've got a few of these ones as well. They're these like little mystery guys. I'm going to try this guy out as well. Yeah, so we got some fog, we got some lights and stuff. So these are a couple of new DMX fixtures I wanted to try out. These are from wish.com, some cheap lights that I'm hoping do the trick compared to a few of the other ones that I have on the roof. Help if sorry if it's a little bit chaotic here. This is very last minute here. I wasn't sure if I was going to go live or not, but I was kind of feeling it, you know? I was kind of feeling it in here, especially with the music going. Yep, I got a few little prototypes I've been kind of working on as well. John says he's got one of those foggers and stuff. I actually tested it out a little bit, and I noticed that those guys freaking dump as well. I'm gonna pop some water in it just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's see, that guy turns off by itself. All right, so yeah, I got one of these. John's familiar with these. I see a bunch of them John has in some of his shots and stuff, so it sounds to me like you quite like them. Let's see. I've suddenly forgotten where all my water is. They would get really messy. Yeah. So let's see. I kind of want to see the amount of output you can get on these guys. So this is for, these are typically supposed to use these for like, what, like vaporizing milk and whiskey, apparently. All right. Yeah, that comes out pretty strong. Yeah, and you got to be careful with the ones that you get of these ones. I bought a pair not long ago, and it had a timer on it as well, so it like conked out after 2 minutes, which was kind of annoying. You can really feel this guy's getting pretty wet. That's coming out super fast. Like, which could be okay if you were a bit more distance on some things. I wonder if we can dial it down a bit. This only has one setting, so you turn it on and it just freaking dumps until there's nothing left. That's going to get through water super fast. Hang on, I got an idea. Let's see, maybe I've got some, because I've got some other humidifiers that use a little cotton straw through it. And I'm wondering, so you can see in here in the middle here, that's where the water comes, it's because it's gravity fed into the bottom, and it can filters into there. And then the little kind of diffuser in there, the little disc that's vaporizing the water is right there. I'm wondering, let's see if I can find what I'm looking for here. It's like F. This might do it. Got some little cotton balls. Maybe I can jam them in there. Because I reckon if it's similar to like a cotton straw, we just cram that in there. Maybe it'll slow it down a bit more. So the cotton will get soaked up with the water, so it'll be enough for the contact with that vaporizing thing, but the cotton might slow down that amount of water going in there. Is that enough? Maybe a little bit more. Just going to really cram it in there. So it's just cotton balls, put it in there, let's see. I'm really interested to see if this works. I might have to give it a minute for that to soak in there. Oh, let's see, it's coming out. That's coming out a lot slower, which is good. Yeah, where it was kind of like dumping a huge amount of fog before, that's really kind of slowing it down now. And I guess the benefit is that because that cotton is now soaking up that water, you have it on its side now, heck, even upside down. I wonder if you got like one of those cotton straws and put it through the length of it, you could put it in any direction now. So that'll dial it down. Probably if I packed it in more, it might slow it down some more. But that's enough moisture on the contact there to still make some fog. Actually, let's just throw it on a dungeon over here. Oh, we can see we've already got the other fogger going here. It's a little hard to tell because I don't have a light in there actually. Let's see. Let me turn off this guy. That's not too bad. Maybe if I can get a little closer. Maybe I'll use the other camera just so you guys can see a bit better. So it's still got a decent amount of output there, but I wonder. You know what? Let's leave that going. Let's leave it going for a bit and see if it gets wet. You know, I'll just do upwards there. Actually, it's pretty good if I just pop it in there. Oh, no, that's not too bad. Little, you know what, if you just had it to the side like that, maybe that might not do too bad a job. But it's definitely slowed it down a bit. Slow those misters. And because this one doesn't have a timer, it's probably going to last for a good chunk of time. Yeah, because I timed it when it was full and it was just in the old setting. It lasted about 15 minutes on a full tank. And now I'm curious how long this one's going to last. So let's see, it's 20 to midnight. Let's see if it keeps going. Later in the stream, we'll check on that guy, see how if there's much moisture there, and if the battery's still going. I guess charged up pretty fast. All right. Now there was another thing I've been kind of playing around with here. A couple of folks in the Discord know about this kind of stuff too. I'm playing around with some of these prototypes for a 3D printed kind of like fog shaper. John knows about this one. This is the one I shared in the Discord. It's a little 3D printed one. Still playing around with this idea. I'm wondering, because I was trying to kind of get the most of the deceleration and stuff happening in the little fixture here, because I've got one of those like fog machines underneath the table. Oh, you've printed one. Yeah, I'm curious how you go. But I'm wondering if I need to put like a decelerator type thing at the bottom, like maybe at the base of the fogger here. I'll pull it out just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Put this on the, oh, I can't put it on the table. Ugh. Oh man, there's a whole mess. Some cables in it. All right, well, this is the guy. We got this reptile fogger guy here. So I'm wondering, because I was trying to build in the decelerator into the piece of it here. You can see there's another prototype here. So this one is a little bit of a different shape. I was kind of trying to work out what's the best way to kind of make it so that you could put like, I don't know, terrain and stuff on it. But in the back, I'm not sure if you can tell from there, maybe on the other camera. But yeah, this one, in the hole there, I've got like a little kind of lip so that the fog has to kind of go over it a bit. And I'm wondering if it would be better to have the decelerator part at the hub here, so that, because typically when you slow down the kind of fog that's coming out of this thing, it builds up moisture, and this would be a good point to decelerate that stuff, because any of that moisture is just going to drip back into there. Because while this is great for creating a lot of that kind of fog, it does come up a bit fast. So I reckon if I maybe made something to kind of fit here, I don't know, some kind of corkscrew, or add some kind of like resistance to it so that it slows down by the time it gets through the pipe, and then it gets to one of these things. So, but I can show you how these guys work instead in the moment. So maybe that prototype that you have, John, that might be more or less it. And I'm wondering if it's just going to be adding some like deceleration to the top of it. All right, so you can see I've just kind of put it on the hose there. It looks like basically it looks like a vacuum cleaner. We're going to just put it on the top here. It lets me do it. Oh, that's the problem with these. I feel like I have to weigh these down a bit more so they just sit on the table more. There we go. So we got one foggerini happening over there, which is not too bad. And then we got this guy. If we go full belt on it, that's that's just blanketing this thing. It works pretty well. Actually, like, yeah, if you didn't mind too much about any kind of moisture near this thing, like you could it's because it's so close to the surface. but it does do a good job of just sucking that moisture, that fog down. Let's get a camera nice and low here so you guys can see what's going on. Well, yeah. See, that's hot, right? I think I do have it on like full blanketing power here. Let me see. I'm going to just dial it down to minimal. Poor orc. A poor orc. That is a decent dusting. Even on the lowest setting, like because I've got all those lights kind of on. I can show you what the other prototype does. This one has a built-in decelerator into it. Oh, you can actually see it a bit better in this one. So, yeah, I'm not sure if you, ugh. But you can see there's a little bit of a lip there. Problem is that this, because in trying to kind of keep the size as compact as possible, the edge here is not, yeah, it's not as deep enough to kind of put the pipe into. So I've got to use one of these 3D printed pipe joiners here. That clicks in pretty well. And let's see how that one plugs in. So this one's got a little bit of slowy downiness into it. Maybe I'll put it up a bit. That does an all right job. I feel like even in the, because now I've even got it on a higher setting, all that decelerator is, I don't know. I was wondering if it's, I actually don't think it's doing too bad a job. But you can see, yeah, you can see it's kind of, because it's slowing down in here, I reckon it's just kind of like pinching that airflow now. So it's still spreading, but it's not spreading as wide as this guy, which is interesting. It is coming out slower. I wish I could have them side by side, but it is coming out a bit slower. You've got to keep your terrain nice and cool. If it gets too hot, you know, that's not good. Don't want your players to get burnt, right? All right, so that's that one, and then if I switch it out, this one real quick. So that one definitely comes out a lot faster. It's almost like this one's good for like larger table setups because you're going to get more distance. And then this guy, it does get it nice and low though. It gets a good spread. I was trying to make it in the right kind of width and stuff to fit with dungeon tiles and stuff. So you can see it kind of fits with some of these guys. It's a little bit off. The width isn't too bad. But I was trying to get the edge of the fog. Yeah, see, that still needs work to get right. I don't know. It'd be cool if it was just like a big piece of like terrain that you could have this effect coming through. All right. This is Seb's experiment hour, basically, where I'm just, see, that's what I was wondering about. I just noticed it when I moved this one. Yeah, it's because I've got the decelerator in this part of the in part of the attachment here, it's going to build up a lot more moisture inside this head. So I'm wondering if this one's still better. And then we have the decelerator at the base so that any of the moisture buildup mostly goes back into the unit as opposed to up here. Yeah, that's probably a better approach, I reckon. Yeah, gonna still have to play around with that, I reckon. Still pretty cool to get some frog going. All right, so this has been running for a bit. Ooh, I do feel that a little bit froggy over there. Probably considerably less John than if it was dumping before. I don't know if you can see that from there. Let me see if I can get in closer. So how much time did we get in? I think I said it was 10 minutes ago, I reckon. Still going, which is good. Honestly, that amount of moisture that I'm feeling there, that's still acceptable. 10 minutes in though. Yeah, it's a hard recommend on these little guys. Because with the wand ones, I was noticing that there wasn't that as much build-up. These guys, I guess they're really for, apparently for vaporizing milk and whiskey and stuff. So I've been drinking whiskey all wrong. I've been sipping it out of a glass when I should be just misting it. All right, let's have a look at some lights. I think that's fun. I'm gonna leave this going just to see how long it goes for. We'll check up on it. Let's have let's have a look at these new lights that we've got up here. All right. So we got two new lights. We've got a mini flat par party light ready to go. You can see I've spoiled it for myself and taken a little look. And we've got one of these other par lights, which is a little square one. I feel like some folks were interested in these ones. So these were meant to be my my little replacement kind of recommendation. That's what I was going to try out to hopefully look at some of these Aave ones up here, which are quite pricey. So I'm curious how they compare to those ones. So let's have a look at these. All right, it says it's a party light. Actually, where am I reading party? I think I want it to be a party light. Okay, so it's got a digital readout in the back. That's pretty good. We're going to try and get some power in this thing. First things first, I'm going to try and probably hook it up to the other lights that I've got up there. You know what? Let's get some a little bit more height up for you guys. You guys can see what's going on here. We've got all right, we're gonna need to put power in this thing. I got a spare DMX cable here, which is good. I'm curious how these are gonna compare. I did like that you could buy these in the different plugs and stuff, so I was able to get an AU plug, which is good. Digital readout. No fan, by the looks of it. Looks like there's a spot for a fan, but there's no fan. That could be quite good. Let's get the yoke on here. I mean, this live stream is mostly just a bunch of excuse to have a look at a bunch of the stuff I've been meaning to check out for you guys, and now is a good chance to share any discoveries. Oh, PZ, welcome. We were just having a look at some fog stuff earlier. We're having, there's a little mister kind of going ahead on the table at the moment, which we'll check up on later. So that's, John uses some of those ones. So we had a little hack to try and dial it down a bit, because those things, they really like to dump out. You can see it's still on the table there. He's still pumping along. I think I started him at 20 to midnight. So he's still ticking along. And here, just having a little look at a couple of these lights from wish.com, see if there's any cheap DMX lights that can do the trick. Now these ones are gonna have to stand up to the Aave Par lights that I've got. Something I really do love about the Aave ones is they've got some, you see how this one's just got a power cable in the back here? They've got a power linker kind of thing, so you can chain them together and have them all plugged into one power socket, which is pretty handy if you've got dozens of lights up there that, you know, can easily become a fire hazard. But, you know, I try not to think about it too much. Oh, let's see if we can tilt this up a bit. And we can either watch Seb fall off a ladder or electrocute himself. So, we'll take some bets. Bets in the chat right now. All right, how am I gonna hook this up? There is a spare power cable up there. Which one is the last in the chain? We've got 1, 2, I think it's that one over there. All right, you guys can watch the top of my head. Oh, gotta squeeze through here. Oh. I didn't check, but I assume audio's working okay. I know how good my track record is. It looks like it's coming through, so that's great. Perfect. Best you could hope for. Yeah, all right, we're gonna try and hook this guy up now. Let's see. You know, we could try and get another camera up there. Audio sounds good. Thanks very much. Coming through here. So we're taking bets on if Seb's gonna fall off a ladder or if he's going to get electrocuted. I see there is a slot up there, power hole. I'm gonna just switch to this guy. All right. Let's see, you know, I didn't even think of how I'm going to attach this. You know, I'm going to just get a clamp of some kind. Oh. Yeah, clamps. Oh, this will do the trick. All right, now, oh yeah, I'm gonna clamp it first up here. Whoop. All right. I guess there's a third bet if Seb just drops the light and breaks it. The build quality feels okay, probably not as nice as these expensive ones, but you know, for 20, 25 bucks, I think it was, 25, 30. Not too bad, actually. All right, we got it clamped up there. So I haven't dropped the light. That's a good first start there, Seb. Where the hell is the end of the chain? I can't. This one's got 2 in it. This one's got 2 in it. Ah, it's that guy over there. Christ. Maybe I can just unplug him for now. All right, there's that guy. What was that, in? In or out? That's in. Oh. Okay, I got it. All right, all right, let's see if Seb gets electrocuted here. One. All right, we got power, which is good. And this, I think I have it the wrong way around. All right, so this is going to have to be channel, let's see, this is in. That says that's in, but this is the wrong orientation here. I don't understand. Is this cable wrong? Okay, either, because the ports on the back, they say in and out in the opposite of what usually is. So I'm wondering if it's just weird labeling or the brightness on this thing's not too bad. Let's get a little fog in here, turn it into a party. That's a good idea. Let's see if Seb gets electrocuted here. Now that's the title I should have gone with. All right. Now just got to work out, is that getting a signal? Because I've got it hooked up to the laptop right now. Let's see. Oh, it's all upside down. Okay, menu. P sound. It's on 3. What, let's see, up. If I could just put it up to, what, 45? Actually, let's set it to one as the same as one of these other lights here. That way they'll change at the same rate. All right, channel 9. Let's go to channel. The digital readout's nice. Just update down from my point of view. Okay. That's 9. That's 9? I think so. I don't know why this one's not working. Okay, we got red coming through. I have to look at the computer, see what's going on. All right, we'll have one camera on the light up there, so that's this guy. He's got something coming through. This guy's not working though now. I don't know why. Ah, he's back. He just needed the magic touch, really. YouTube dies in freak DMX accident. I always see those like Run DMC tops that you can get. And I was like, I just want like Run DMX But DMX can mean a lot of different things. All right, we've got, I'm wondering if that's the same color that's meant to be coming through, or I've got it plugged in wrong. So let's just take a look. Take a look. Javier is coming in with a real question. What portable ambience tip do you have apart from your 8 video? Some good portable ambience tips. Oh, it conked out. I was curious. Looks like probably about 15 minutes it ran for. Unless it had a timer. It's come back. So I was going to say one of these. These are little portable humidifier kind of things. You can see them earlier in the stream. These are, I've modified this one to kind of now to shoot out a little bit slower. It's low on battery though. So it does have a USB port on the back to keep it coming. But I have enjoyed using these while on the road for like little kind of portable kind of fogs. I can like, oh, just throw this on like a dungeon map or something like that. But yeah, it has run out of power. So it looks like it only has a battery for about 15 minutes. I got this one from Wish, wish.com. If you want to have a closer look at what that one is. Still had plenty of water in it though, so that's interesting. So yeah, not enough battery power in there to last a whole game of D&D. And I was just testing how much moisture was coming out of that thing. But you can have it for some, just like a cool little portable effect. I have used some of them in the past in a D&D game when I was on the road, and it was good to have something that was pretty portable. All right, let's see. Do you think that's a good option? Portable LED candles, incense stick. Get dice. Oh, I know this person. It was a good place to get dice online. dnddice.com has some nice ones. You can go to like House of War or something in Ringwood. They have some good stuff too. Additional portable ambience tips, LED candles, yes. Any kind of smells and scents, that kind of stuff. I like to use some like incense or scented candles. Anything really that smells kind of D&D-ish. Do you think it's a good option to put essential oils, to put in some smells on the table? In the latest kind of fog video that I had, there was, you could put some essential oils in there, just like a little bit, and that made some nice scents for that kind of thing. I like putting a little bit of smells in those things, just to kind of make a little bit of magic and mystery for those kind of sessions, which is cool. I'm just trying to think of other, like, I think sound is usually just a big thing for me. I think I went over it in that portable tip. I'd have a good Bluetooth speaker or something, and usually that's the main clincher of portable audio for, you know, atmospheric ambience and stuff. But for lighting and stuff, I actually, oh, this is a new one actually. I'm working on making a portable, proper receptacle for this kind of thing. But let's see if I can find it for you. Actually, it's all the way over there. Let's see. Aha! These guys are cool. So, what this guy is, this is a little portable, little flame effect guy. I'm working on something that is a kind of a holder, kind of portable dungeon torch kind of deal that you can do for it, 3D print it. But you could easily make something from like foam or something to house this kind of thing. But these are cool. These are like little cauldron flame effect kind of deals. Let's pop that on the table. It looks pretty cool. I'm just going to see if I can get this light going. It seems to have the brightness. If I can't get it going, I'll see if I can at least compare some of the lighting strength and stuff like that. Let's see. If it's fixture 9, so I might lose it for a sec here. All right, fixture 9. Which one is that? 9. It is on 0. Okay, so we got nothing coming through. So how is it getting those values? I must not have it plugged in right. All right. I think, I have a feeling that on the back of it, the ports were a little bit different. I thought, oh, maybe they've just screwed up like how it was labeled, but I have a feeling I need an adapter for this guy, and I might have one. Yeah, I might have one over in one of these drawers over here. Other than that, I might need a different type of cable or something. Oh, you can just see all this stuff I've been collecting over the years. That's not going to be in this drawer. I don't know where it would be. I think, oh, is this it? No. There's something similar to this though. All right, I'm going to give this a little bit of a look, and then I'm going to give up. Actually, you know what? We can just bring this whole freaking drawer over here. It's found it. Found it. I knew I had one. I knew it. Yes. Oh. Yes, I knew it. All right, so this guy is like a special adapter guy. So see how it has the pins on both sides, because up there it had a negative. I think it had the female in the male and the male in the female. So this one's having a bit of a identity crisis, I think. Other than that, maybe I didn't program it right. Okay, so we got, so these are in the same channel, so they should be getting the same feed, unless I'm not doing it right. It's just a little bit hard to tell because it's upside down. 9, D9, SD6 sound, green. Yeah. What's that one? You know what? I probably should just look at the menu, the manual. Okay, I feel like that's the DMX setting. We'll see. DMX in. Let's see if that does the trick. Maybe I just need to give it a bit of a bump. Oh, been neglecting my chat here. Hopefully you guys have been taking care of each other here. Essential oils, learn from my make sure the ones you're using aren't aggressive to your lungs. Too much tea tree oil and you'll around. Eucalyptus oil will do that too. Other than Adventure Sense PZ. Adventure Scents are pretty good. And scented candles, you can get some nice ones. There are a few things like cantrip candles and that kind of thing. What are you doing next session? Oh, look, I've got to work myself out. I gotta get this next video out. That's what's going on. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get this lighting going. Where is that camera now? I'm gonna try and work out where it is. It's behind me. Whoa. All right, so right now I'm sitting on a ladder. I'm trying to work out what this light is doing. This is going to be a very boring live stream if it's just me looking at a manual. Let's see. DMX mode. I was right. It's D1. Okay. Number of channels says. I think I have it right. I'm just wondering if it's just if it needs a bit of a bump or something. Yeah. All right. Because it should be light coming through if it's the same channel, unless I could try resetting it. Maybe it just doesn't like it. Oh. Oh. There's still plenty of time for Seb to fall off this ladder. Okay, so this in here, and it definitely has power, doesn't it? It's just the display on the back is blank when it's active. All right, if I can't work this out in the next 5 minutes, I am gonna just set it to like red or something, and I'm just want to compare the brightness and spread, I think. All right, let's see. So this one hooks into here. I'm just going to reboot it. Three, two, one. Oh, is that working? Nope, nothing yet. Unless it's upside down and it's 9, it's 6. All right, good. Nothing happening there. Nothing happening there. It's definitely set to 9. Okay, I don't understand why, unless this is not out. This is DMX out here, I swear. This is, before there was an Atmoseeker YouTube channel, this was me going to like weird forums and parts of the internet trying to work out how this stuff worked. And usually before this stuff makes it to a video, it's a lot of me just trying to make this stuff work. All right, so we've got, that one's coming through, the other one's not. Do I just need to add it as a fixture? I don't know. I'll have to work that out. All right, I'm gonna set it into like slave mode and just take a look at the brightness, I reckon, because this is taking a bit too long to try and work out here. I probably could get there eventually, but it might be easier taking it down and having a look how it's set up and stuff. So I would have really liked to have it just hook up and work out. But yeah, it's not working for me. All right, I'm just gonna set it to just a lighting mode here. Okay, that's not a bad spread for a cheap Wish.com light. Let's have a look at how it looks. So, just going to dial this down a bit so you can see that a bit more. But so this is probably, actually let's turn off these other lights so you can see what what the illumination is with that one light. There we go. All right. Oh, I'll turn off this backlight too, actually. Oh, you know what's a good smelling candle? These ones from IKEA. These ones, I can't remember what they were. Hang on, it's on the bottom. It is extremely hot and it's burning my hand. I can't remember what the scent was though. It was, yeah, they were in these little cup things. But yeah, there were some good candles from IKEA that had, it was almost like a woodland berry kind of scent or something like that. That was a good one for D&D. All right, so that's the one light that we've got there. Yeah, one light coming down. Ah, yes. Sorry, I was just reading PZ's comment. Yeah, I love the chandelier is great because that's why I was hoping to put one of these lights into it. I did this a while back in an old live stream where I did a whole tour and stuff. So I have one of these smaller kind of par lights, and that one, if we kind of tilt up a bit, so you see I've got the chandelier up there. So I actually wanted to be able to kind of fit this in there so it's a little bit hidden, and that gives a nice direct game board kind of light. It's a bit more hidden in there. So that's a project. I might redo this chandelier because this one's made of like foam and stuff. I feel like that could be a fun video to get some props going. All right. Now I just wanted to compare what this cheap Wish version of these par lights are. These are what's this one? What does it say? It says, I was looking for numbers on this thing. It says it's a light. I don't know. I'll find the link to the one that I bought. But as you can see, I've got no fog effects on. Oh yeah, shit, let's haze it, right? Let's get it going. Yeah, let's get a little bit of fog going in here. It's nice. All right, so we've got just the one light coming down, and you see it's doing a good job. I reckon that's doing a decent job for that kind of light. I'm going to try and match the color I've got with my other light. I believe it's just green and blue all the way up, pretty much. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to move them out of the way. So this one, so right now it is, I can't remember if that one's on full brightness or not. I'm going to give this the benefit of the doubt here. I don't even see what buttons I'm pushing here. Up, down, menu, green is not quite up to full, so let's do that. All right, green is full. And blue is not full. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay, so that's that one. That's the new light. And then let's switch it. And that's the pricier Ave light. New, old, new. Trying to like get them pointed in similar positions here. So that's a 2. Honestly, it's pretty hard to tell the difference. The benefit of the Ave ones is they have white LEDs, which is nice. But you can get white colors with the other one. I feel like the colors are a bit nicer on the new ones, but not by much, honestly. Like you can have these side by side. Yeah, I would recommend these. They seem to get the job done. Silent as well. So the Ave ones originally had, they had fans in them that I disconnected, and these ones don't have any fans, which is good because you don't want all that fan noise happening. You want a nice ambience with whatever kind of cave noises and stuff you got going on. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, pretty happy with that one. I reckon we should test the other one. I think so. We could get the other one going, see if see how that one compares. All right, so the other one was this. Oh, shit, man, I got nothing else I'm doing. I might as well try this one out. This one is missing. Where is it? Ah, it's in this box. This one came with a remote. Well, that will make it a little easier to test some stuff, but I did test with this one earlier in the week and it seems to get some decent light going. I'm gonna try, oh yeah, let's try hooking it up under the chandelier. All right, so there's still chance for Seb to get electrocuted in this episode here. Oh well, I don't need to get a different DMX cable. I will try and use this one. Uh-oh. Okay. Be better from this angle here, I reckon. Up we go. Oh. Just another plug into this rat's nest. Of cables. Oh. All right, so we've still got bets on Seb falling off a ladder or getting electrocuted. Either one is still a valid. Oh, mamma mia! We got it. Just don't drop it on the. Why is it Italian? There we go. Ah, spicy meatball. There we go. All right. Yeah, shout out in the chat if candelabra prop is something you'd be interested in seeing on the channel. I do love that build. It's a very, very simple one. Well, you could. Wow, that does give a decent amount of light there. You go all the way up into the light, into the candelabra here. Oh. All right, it's not gonna, not gonna sit nicely for me. Tyne, welcome. I am just playing around with a whole bunch of lights and stuff tonight. All right, we've got that light. Obviously, I've just thrown it in there. So it could be a little nicer. Let's get a little fog on the table too. There we go. This is gonna be fun. All right, so we've got that one there. I don't have any DMX plugged into it. Let's see if this one's a little easier to hook up for DMX. I'm gonna try it. All right, it's got the right holes. So I think if I was gonna properly recommend this other one, I have to properly test out how the DMX fits. All right, this is set to channel 43 from memory. All right, so ideally, I wanna have this sitting up in the chandelier, but it's not, not gonna do that for me quite yet until I have something a little nicer, I reckon. It's going to take a little bit more finagling to kind of get a bit nicer for that, but we could try and see the brightness and stuff of this thing. So I'm going to just get this guy over there now. And I want to see how bright this is actually. Campaign terrain, welcome. It's been a long time. Yes, I had some. I was down with a cold and stuff for a couple of weeks, which was not too fun. But yeah, now it's now I'm getting back into the swing of things, testing some lights and stuff. PZ is asking, I'm curious about a rebuilt chandelier candelabra. Any improvements? Yeah, I think I would build it to better kind of house one of these things in there. I've got the round ones, the little round ones are so hard to find these days. So I'm curious how this one fires up for me. I'm gonna just give it some light here. Let's warm it up a bit in here. I'm gonna try some red light. So, yeah. Oh, is it working? 43. Scott, it's in. Let's see, nothing's coming through yet. I'm wondering if maybe this output is not working for me. Or, no, it's working. I got it. All right, so that output's working. We've got some orange light coming through. That's pretty nice. That's very nice, actually. I quite like that one. This one was 15, 20 bucks or something. I quite like that one. Yeah, especially if I had it hanging on a chandelier, doing lightning effects and stuff around here, that might be pretty decent. Yeah. Yeah, let's get a little close up. Maybe if I can try and hang this a little better or something. Actually, I've got some big hooks. Big hooks. Let's see if we can find something. Into the darkness we go. Oh. House of the Shadows. All right, so I've got some of these. These guys are pretty handy for hanging props and stuff. I use them for some of the vines and stuff as well, like little ropes and stuff you want to hang. But I guess that only works if you have like steel girders and stuff up on the ceiling, which I guess not many folks would, unless you have a garage setup. But I think this guy will do a better job of hooking this onto my little grill up here. All right, yeah, because I'm curious about the spread from that distance. Oh, damn, that looks pretty good. Decent brightness on it, I think. Let's get a little closer here. Might have to switch the other camera. But yeah, especially if I had like, so I've got one. So let's see. Okay, we've got this is all lit by the two wish lights at the moment. So there's got the big par can one that was mounted up there. So that one seems to have, just kind of comparing them, it's probably got a more focused throw, although I do have these set to a very kind of dim color. So maybe if I set them both to the same thing. That could be all right. But yeah, let's get a camera closer to it. That's very bright. I have to dial that down. Bear with me for a second. I can make it a little bit nicer. There we go. So that's just the wish lighting, I guess. Wish. And so we've got just that red one with the blue. All right, I'm pretty happy with that small par light. Those small ones, pretty hard to find. Thanks for stopping by. Always great to have you. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So like in conclusion, how was my wish journey here? So we got a couple of lights. We got that fogger thing, that little humidifier thing, all from like wish.com and stuff. So that looked pretty good. We got the little mister thing. That thing dumps out mist pretty hardcore. But with the little hack that we did earlier, it seems to be a little bit more manageable. I still would mount this a little bit further away or something, I think. But that's a cool little portable option. What else did we look at? We looked at the par light kind of thing. I still got to work out how the DMX is connected to that. Maybe it's a little bit tricky. Hopefully I can throw something on the Discord soon, because I know a couple of you folks were kind of working out if that was something you were after. But the brightness and colors seem pretty good for that circular par can one. And the square one, that small one, seems like a pretty good replacement for the smaller par cans that you can get. So I'll post some links in the Discord or in the comments or something if anyone's interested in finding those stuff. But yeah, those are just all off wish.com. I think you can get like packs of them and stuff. So you probably can find them off eBay and stuff as well. So that's some good options there, I think. Yeah, that was fun. Sorry, this was just a random live stream to test some stuff out, but it's always fun to kind of catch up with you folks. I know I've been kind of a little bit quiet, a little bit on the down low with a few things that I've been kind of working on behind the scenes. So there are some like boring background channel improvements that I'm working on. And Max is asking, I'm curious if you've ever done a Call of Cthulhu before. That is something I have been wanting to try pretty much. I had some larger plans, you know, for like live play type stuff that I was going to focus on, more kind of horror genre kind of stuff. That is definitely a stretch goal for the channel, because I know a lot of the work involved with kind of managing that kind of thing, let alone having people to play in that. And that would be something I would love to have actual people in the space playing and have all the dramatic effects and stuff happening. So that is just something that is a future goal. If I ever get to a point where I can invest more time into this, that is something that would pick up the pace. So if you're interested in moving that needle further towards that goal, I have a Patreon, and that is where a lot of the support goes to. It kind of makes this into more of a thing for me. All the support goes to any materials or subscriptions or whatever kind of stuff I need to keep the channel rolling, and I really kind of value a lot of the support and encouragement from the community. You guys have been fantastic. Yeah, so if you're curious about that thing, I post a lot of behind the scenes in there. This kind of stuff usually kind of happens whenever I'm in here for a spare 5 minutes between kids and work and stuff. So it's fun to get in here, do live streams and that kind of stuff. And I do want to have some more kind of exclusive live streams and that kind of stuff happening for Patreon members. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, there is a link there should be a link in the description. I don't think there is now. I think it popped up in the chat and stuff. So there is that too. Or at the very least, subscribing to the channel helps a lot, and sharing the word about the channel, usually getting the word out there, fighting the algorithm, is always a big help. So thanks very much for everyone that was tuning in, and I can't wait to get this latest video out soon. I'm just shooting B-roll for it at the moment. It is a slow process for old Seb, but just imagine if I was doing this full time. Oh boy, that would be the dream. I see people doing that all the time. Maybe one day for little Seb we'll have it. And that is the dream that I will go to sleep very momentarily. I just want to thank everyone for stopping by the live stream, hanging out with me here. It's been fun. And until next time, I'm Sebastian. Now let's create and inspire. See ya.